Okay. All right. I'll call this meeting to order at 10 o'clock. Morning, everybody. I will read the land acknowledgement. The city of Thorold is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Adiwandurrung, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe, including the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara. The city of Thorold stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the lands on which we live. Thank you. First things first, on behalf of the Heritage Committee, morning, Jonathan. On behalf of the Heritage Committee, congratulations to our Vice Chair, Winsome, on her new parent status, on her and Nate's new parent status, and congratulations to baby Remy for finally being out.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. All right, are there any declarations of interest? Do you have a declaration of interest, Linda?
No, I don't. I was just waving at Walter.
Okay.
Just to say hello.
Okay. All right, then let's move on to the adoption of the agenda. Can I have a mover and a seconder to adopt the agenda, please? Mary has moved, Linda has seconded. All those in favor? I call the question. Yes, anyone opposed? No, then that is carried. Adoption of the minutes of the meeting of September 23rd. Can I get a mover and seconder for that, please? Dave has moved, Mary has seconded. I call the question. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? No, then that is carried as well. Correspondence. Any correspondence from your end? Okay. I have contacted Mark Kawabi, who is our website person, about the city taking over the Heritage website eventually. I just wanted to give him a heads up. We had said that in the last meeting, that we should do that. I also didn't know how long that would take. He assures me that switching over to the city's site will be a very quick process. So when the city is ready to launch, he asks for them to reach out to him so that he can take care of the switchover. Any comments from you, Justin? Okay. Then we move on to financial invoices for payments. The invoice for the Cultural Heritage Report on St. John's Center was submitted to Planning and Finance. I have also purchased a Remembrance Day wreath on behalf of the Heritage Committee and will submit that shortly, sometime this week. That's it for invoicing so far. Moving on to ongoing business. History plaques. I was notified by Greg from McGee Marking Devices that the 3 replacement plaques that were still outstanding, which were for Chestnut Hall, the Carol Tracy House, and the Calcutt Walker House, they have been installed. They were invoiced already on the last invoices I submitted before the last meeting. And we visited the Karl Meisner Bald Cemetery to choose a spot for the plaque that is to be erected there to replace the stolen bronze one. I've contacted Steve Santo, Senior Manager of Public Works, and he assures me no problem, I will take care of this. So hopefully this will be installed before the winter. It requires a post going into the ground, so it depends on weather a little bit. That's it for plaques. I assume your plaque was installed quite a while ago, and so was Wynn's, and there was a third one at the time. I don't quite remember where that was, but it was installed at that point as well. Then, if there's no more comments regarding plaques, let's move on to heritage permits status update. Any news on that, Nick, from last time?
Morning. No news yet. Work is underway though, and I should have an update for the next meeting, as mentioned last time.
Okay, great. Thank
getting
you. Overdue Heritage Awards. Next thing on the item. All right, they're finally taken care of. Andre Wagner's and Vicky Gale's award was handed out at the last council meeting on October 7th. And Andre was his usual flamboyant self, and they both assure us that they are very much looking forward to becoming part of the community permanently. They own the house, the Heritage Home here in Thorold, but they don't live there yet. It's currently rented out, but once they're both retired, they plan moving here themselves. That's the Heritage Awards. Now moving on to new business. St. John's Heritage, St. John's Center Heritage designation. The report is complete, and I will forward it to anyone who is interested right now, although I should tell you it will be available at the library after the designation. The report is extensive, over 120 pages, but it's outstanding as usual. So, does anybody want me to send it to them? Or do you want to wait until... Send it to you? Okay. Anyone else? It's long, I understand, but it's very good. Okay, I already sent it to you, Nick, right?
You did, yes. I was going to mention that. It is very good. I haven't reviewed the whole thing in detail yet, but what I've looked at, it's really good and very interesting too.
Yeah, okay.
Very neat history.
Great. All right, now regarding that, it has been forwarded already to Adam Christie, Director of Conservation Areas at the NPCA. So I've already chatted with him too about time frame and how to go on from here. So time management will be of the essence because it's only half a year next year. And this is both to accommodate the NPCA board schedule and our city council schedule, because city council will have to pass notice of intent, and then after a appeal period of 30 days, will hopefully pass the bylaw, and then there's another appeal period of 30 days after that before we can have the ceremony. Council is, I think, deciding tonight on the 2026 council schedule. And once that is approved, we will put together a designation calendar schedule and figure out which will be our time frame to stick to hopefully not have to ask council for a special meeting to pass any of these items, but fit them into the regular council schedule. Any comments regarding this item? No? Then we're moving on to number 2 on our ongoing business, which is Old Lakeview Cemetery. Sarah has started her research on the report. This designation might or might not happen next year. It might not happen until the new term. That all depends, as you know, on whether the lands that the cemetery is situated on will be handed over to the city by then or not. Tom has some further information about the Butler's Rangers buried there. He's not here today, but he can inform us about that at the next meeting. Morning, Walter. And there will be an invoice of this report this year just to verify with you, Justin. Sarah will probably need the rest of the year to write this report. So it will be probably invoiced in January. January 31st is the cutoff line, right?
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
Okay, thank you. Any questions, comments regarding Old Lakeview Cemetery? Nope. Okay. This is going very quickly today. So moving on to the next item on the list, Heritage Info proposed count. Oh, no. We have some new things on the list, and Justin is going to speak to those. First one is proposed council committees and boards policy update.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So just to the committee, on the agenda is a proposed updates to the committee policy. Just update is these are two policies that are currently in place. One is from 2010 and one is from 2018. And what this one is doing is taking those two and basically putting them into one, and then providing some updates throughout. So that report that was on there just kind of covers what the little changes are to the different sections. And the main changes are some definitions, some more clarification on eligibility and qualifications, also requirements for conflict of interest disclosures and participation during elections. Some more clarification on how committees and boards operate, also the different roles of the different people on the committees, and then there was a whole section added about what community liaison groups are, and then just general reorganizing of the whole thing as well. So I'm open to if there's any questions about it.
Any questions from anyone? I actually did read the whole thing. I don't have any questions, but I didn't really necessarily pick up on what had changed from last time to this time. It seemed all pretty clear to me, but Justin just clarified for anybody who wanted to know what it was about. And if you want further in-depth information, then you can read the package that he sent along with your agenda. Okay, any questions? No? Okay, then the next thing is the 2026 committee meeting schedule. Justin also sent you the schedule. Do you have anything else to add about that? Okay, in that case, we need a motion to approve that schedule. And so can I have a mover and seconder to adopt the 2026 committee schedule? Mary has moved, Linda has seconded. I call the question. All those in favor? Is anyone opposed? I guess not, since everybody lifted their hand. Then that is carried. Okay. And moving on to work plan. As you know, we have a Heritage Information Fair planned for, I think it is the 28th of March, 2026. There is no update on that yet. We haven't worked on that yet. It's still a few months away, but early in the new year, we will have to basically hammer out the details and put together a slideshow, because we'll have a presentation for the guests, and when you have a little bit of a breather until then, and hopefully things have adjusted. Well, maybe that's wishful thinking, but maybe you've gotten used to it. Any questions about the Heritage Fair? If anybody has brilliant ideas, then please blurt them out as they come to you, because we might forget about them. We'll make notes of them now and then use them when we actually get to working on it. No? No comments? Okay. Then the next thing on the list is a Remembrance Day acknowledgement. As I've already said, when we talked about invoicing, the wreath is purchased, and Walter, I'll submit the invoice to you later on today or tomorrow. I have paid for it already, so the check for that would be made out to me. I have been informed by the Legion that this year the wreath laying will be modified. There's just way too many people who lay wreaths at this occasion, and it makes the ceremony far too long. So only members of the armed forces or veterans will actually lay their wreaths in person and do the walk along the cenotaph. For the other societies, institutions, or whatever who present a wreath, the wreath will already be in place, which is a good thing. Any comments? No? Okay, then we haven't done any work yet on the Heritage newsletter, but as was discussed at the time, I think Natalie offered to maybe incorporate a heritage section to the city's newsletter, which of course would be wonderful. But I imagine that we'll also address that in the new year rather than now at the end of the year. And then we already come to outstanding items. I have a couple of comments regarding that today. The first one is about Trinity United Church. As you know, it's not a church anymore. It was bought by an organization called Mainstream and Gateway. They are the new owners. And they have their open house and ribbon cutting ceremony on November 6th. From 1 till 4 is the open house. The ribbon cutting begins at 2:30. Anybody who's interested, please come out and join the celebrations. This is a charitable organization that supports our community in many valuable ways, and we are thrilled to see this historic building being used in a way that serves the community in a very similar way that it was originally intended for. Any comments? No? Then moving on to another item on our outstanding items list, and that is our new official plan. This has been on our list for years, and about, I don't know, a year ago when we sort of put it on the outstanding items list, we never really addressed it again. I haven't heard any news about that, but we were originally told that the Heritage Advisory Committee would have an opportunity to give their recommendations or thoughts about this. And I see Walter has some comments regarding that.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. The official plan consultant has been hired. We have been in the process of, or the consultants have been in the process of the first phase of the official plan. We call it a gaps analysis, which is identifying where the gaps are between the City of Thorold's official plan policies and provincial policy regulations and the regional official plan, which is adopted in 2022. So that's the first phase is complete. We're moving on to the next phase, and eventually we'll get to a point where, and again, a few other studies need to be done with regard to employment needs, environmental assessments, or assessments of environmental features within the municipality, and urban land needs for residential development, like population projections. So once these studies, they've all been budgeted for, we're in the process of scheduling when the follow-up studies will be done. And hopefully through 2026, we'll have an opportunity to start consulting with the community and the Heritage Committee and other stakeholders in anticipation of preparing a new official plan. Okay. So it's the money has been budgeted for a while. We're in the process of actually getting the work done now.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any comments from anybody else? No? Okay. Then I think we're already at the getting towards the end of our meeting today. Wait, no, I have one more thing. It's just an information item. This is about Ellenberg Church. You might remember a couple of months ago, I was actually sent a notice from the planning department about the restoration or renovation work going on at the Ellenberg Community Center, asking for comments. I didn't have any comments regarding the community center. I just thought I'd bring it to the city's attention that the adjacent building, the Ellenberg Church, which is a designated heritage building, is falling into disrepair. I have been contacted by Danny Vukovic, manager of bylaw enforcement, telling me that a property standards order has been issued to the owner, requiring necessary repairs to be completed, and that a request has been made that a structural report be submitted by a professional engineer. So the issues are addressed in accordance with the bylaws and the Ontario Building Code. So things are underway. So let's hope that something will happen in the near future, that the owner either does something to upkeep the building or sell it to somebody who will. Any comments regarding that? No? Okay, that's it for me. Councillor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is another, just to backpedal a little bit to Beaver Dams Church, just so that anyone watching is aware that we, the Friends of Beaver Dams Church, have a meeting Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. So just a little bit of information out there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And if there's no further comments regarding that, then we can move to round table. I have a couple of items. You might remember we had talked about how to commemorate Pamela Minns, who was a significant force in heritage preservation, not just in Thorold, but in Niagara. We had at first thought we'd put up a commemorative plaque or something here at City Hall. However, I've been shown the material and all the awards she won, and it's just way too much to display. So our suggestion, the suggestion that I put to her supporters and her son, was that maybe we design a page on our website in memoriam of Pamela, of what she achieved. She is a recipient of the Order of Canada for her achievements in heritage preservation. And I thought maybe in the future it might also be nice to put one of our plaque stands, not a bronze plaque, but like one of our history plaques, with information about her and her achievements in a public spot, maybe in the Battle of Beaver Dams Park, that commemorates her. That, of course, will require, I would imagine, approval from council, but and that obviously won't happen before the next term because it's not budgeted into our 2026 budget requests, but that can be addressed in 2027. Yeah, seems like a long time off, but next year
not.
will zip by.
It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not. And on a similar note, last time Councillor O'Hare mentioned that Dave Benison passed away very tragically and very young, in his 50s. He was an incredible supporter and proponent of heritage and history in Niagara. Also, even though he was not a Thorold resident, I think he lived in Welland, he was also an incredible supporter of Thorold heritage. He had advertising videos on his website or his social media post, which had something like 20,000 followers before our big Welland Canal event last November. And he was involved in many such projects. What I propose is that we present a Heritage Recognition Award from our committee posthumously to Dave, and we'll have Tom, who was very close friends with him, approach his wife. We should approve this with her, but I think he would be a very deserving person to receive this actually quite humble reward, but I think it would be nice to express our appreciation of what he has done for Niagara heritage. Does that sound copacetic with everybody? All right. Yes, Councillor?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think this is a great idea. Anyone who's met Dave knows that he was just so inspiring, and it's a huge tragedy to have lost him. So I think this would be wonderful if his wife is in favor of it, to present the award as you just discussed.
Yeah.
So very good.
I think February, I think, is Heritage Month, so we could present it in council at one of the February meetings. Okay, that's all of my comments for today. So I go around the circle. Mary, you can start.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I have nothing to add at this time.
Okay, thank you. Dave?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Nothing to add at this time.
All right. Linda?
I believe the Beaver Dams Church food drive and wreath laying is the 6th of December, and we are all encouraged to start saving canned and non-perishable food items for that. They will accept gift cards as well as donations, cash donations. So it will happen then, and just be aware that it will be happening. And they will also, at their meeting, I believe, give a report on the On Point concerts. I understand they were well attended, and the Apple Fest the Apple Fest sales of pies and apples and stuff.
Okay,
So it should be an interesting meeting. Unfortunately, I have a second one that night too, so I can't be in two places at once.
No. Okay, thank you very much. Wynne?
Nothing for me, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Nick?
Thanks, Madam Chair. I'm excited to see the designation go ahead for St. John's. It's a very neat property, and it's exciting to see it recognized and moving forward. So happy to assist any way we can.
Great. Have you been in touch with Adam yet?
I reached out, but I didn't hear back.
Okay,
So
great.
we'll see if he reached out.
Okay, great. Thank you. Jonathan?
Nothing at this time, Madam Chair.
Okay. Walter?
Nothing to add from me, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Just to continue on the Heritage Awards theme, I just encourage all members and anyone else in Thorold who recognizes someone who goes over and above the call of duty to preserve their home or have contributed something in terms of heritage here in our city. If they would like to send our chair an email of possible suggestions. I think this is an ongoing practice that we should continue to recognize those who do so much to ensure that heritage is an active part in our community. So
Okay.
that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, I agree. And Justin?
Thank you. Just one thing to add to the Heritage Awards. I don't know if we have anything written in place that we might
We
need
do.
first. Okay. Make sure we have all that criteria and so forth and
Oh, you mean,
things of that nature so we know what criteria is to who can get these awards and so forth. We might need some of that in place before we continue the process. I don't know what we have.
yes, Councillor?
Thank you, Madam Chair. We might have to reach out to former Chair Craig Finley because he may have that information.
Yeah, yes, so far we have only given out awards that were already presented in the last term. So we haven't actually done any of our own, but yes, thank you very much. I will get in touch with Craig Finley and find out what the criteria are. All right, that's it for today, I guess. This was a very quick meeting. Our next one will be on November 25th. That will be our last meeting of the year. And there being no further business, this meeting is adjourned at 10:30. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye. See you in November. Bye.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
You too. Bye.